Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's bright and early, daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through Thursday. Hope you guys are grinding forward. Let's talk about manipulation. How are they fucking with us? Well, let's go over it. There's a psyop called Fate. Now, we could get into this for the whole video, but I won't. I'll just go through what the things mean and we can, think about it a little bit, but I got so much to talk about. Fate is broken down, it's an acronym, F-A-T-E. It's broken down into focus, authority, tribe, and emotion. And these are different areas where we're being manipulated, areas of manipulation. So we can be manipulated through our focus, what we're focused on. We can be herded, controlled by authority. And you notice we have a rather authoritarian society, more and more rules, more and more laws. We really saw during COVID what shit was all about. You think you're free? Wait till the next pandemic hits and you'll find out how free you actually are. Tribe. We're all being pushed into groups. Critical race theory, DEI, social justice, postmodernism in general. We're all being forced into groups, whether you know it or not or like it or not. You didn't know you're in a group, or you're probably in 10 or 20 groups. And then emotion. Your emotion will cancel out any kind of reason or rationality. And a lot of people know that. If I can get you emotional, I can get you to be like silly putty. I can manipulate you in any way I want. You won't be thinking rationally. Make you angry, make you afraid. You ever notice when you watch the news, it doesn't matter if it's Fox News or MSNBC, they're all playing the same game, either fear or outrage. How do you feel after watching 5 seconds of it? Angry or afraid? It's manipulation. It's part of the psyop. A lot of this has to do with, this kind of manipulation has to do with like a redirection, a sleight of hand. There's these archetypes that are presented to us. Archetypes of good and evil, hero versus villain. Oh, that stuff is everywhere. It's all a manipulation. We buy into it, we all do. We all choose a side, which further tribalizes us. There's these conspiracy narratives floating around everywhere. Some of them might be true, who knows if UFOs are real or not, but there's conspiracy narratives based on survival. When you run across conspiracy narratives that speak to your survival, and these are being pushed, there's a good chance that's done for manipulative purposes, to get you into a highly emotional state of fear, and then they can sell you something or push some kind of ideology into you. Next thing you know, you're an extremist. And that seems to be what's happening, is we're normalizing extremism. There's this Overton window, which we could talk about for a while, but I won't. I've talked about it before in other videos. And what's normal now, today in 2025, 10 years ago would have been looked at as extremism. When you see a manipulation of life's basic resources, that's part of the psyop. When there's these agenda-timed trends that seem to take over the internet and the media, it's a sleight of hand. It's a parlor trick. Anytime you see a singular propagandized message, and you may see one story being talked about on Fox, being talked about on 7 or 8 different podcasts, and whether it be Republican or Democrat, they're all arguing about one story. And you can get many different perspectives. Oh, you're an expert now. You learned all about it. Being manipulated. So there's this term that is used in propaganda called nudging, where you nudge somebody. It's a form of manipulation. Leave them a little kernel, just a little seed, and they pick it up. Just something that they can grab onto. Tiny, little micro agreements, and they're like, "Yeah, I agree with that." And now you have them gravitating towards you. Next thing you know, like a black widow spider, as soon as they get close enough, they're in your clutches. You got them. They didn't even realize that they drifted off into some extremist realm because they were nudged. There's this weird thing called novelty theory. Terence McKenna came up with it, and a lot of other people, I don't know if he came up with it, but a lot of people have philosophized on it. Terence McKenna is one of them. I've heard Alan Watts, Jordan Peterson, a bunch of people talk about this novelty theory idea. And it's interesting in the way that, you know, we seek novelty now. I say now because it wasn't always an aspect of human development. I mean, we're being fed so much new information all the time. The world is changing in crazy ways, like really fast. We're all sitting here with our heads spinning, wondering what the hell is going on. And in 15 years from now, imagine how much could happen. We'll have AI robots that are like C-3PO most likely. We're probably going to have some sort of UFO disclosure, so we'll know about other alien races all over the universe. We're going to have technology that you can't even imagine that's like Star Trek. We could have World War III. You don't even know what's going to happen. So much is happening. And it's interesting because, I mean, things are moving so fast, but it wasn't always this way. All of human history was pretty slow. We went with horses and carriages for thousands of years, and then invented the car. What? How long ago? Not too long ago. The Model T Fords and all that. And now we're going to space. Things are happening really fast, and we're getting numb to it. Numb to the change. I mean, we're desperately seeking new things all the time. We're running from boredom, desperately. We have this meaningless and purposeless life of hedonistic nihilism. This is what most people strive for. That's what the American dream has turned into. Have your mansion and your yacht. And you can throw God out the window and become God yourself. As you talk to your therapist every week about how hollow and meaningless everything is. We've created this junk world. Go look at an image of the satellite traffic and the garbage that's floating around our planet. It's embarrassing. We have a junk world surrounded by trash with oceans of plastic waste. Go look at the Great Trash Patch. Streets full of feces. Go look at San Francisco or any major city. And tens of thousands of storage unit complexes sandwiched in between dollar stores. For what? We buy all the useless crap from Walmart and Costco and dollar stores and then just take it right into the fucking storage unit that we have. I know a guy who has 2 storage units. Who am I to laugh? I got 2 sheds. I don't need 2 sheds, but apparently I do, because I got so much crap. We've mistaken this this hunt of the new, put new in quotation marks, with evolution. We think that constant insatiable hunger for new crap, the latest this or that, is somehow evolution, and they give us 5 years of hungrily chasing new shit, novelty. We'll be further down the road as a species. I don't know. You think we got it all figured out? As soon as we created technology, we decided we're going to blow the world up. World War III was never a thing until we started on this path. And I'm not saying we have to go back to horse and buggies. I like technology. I'm making a video on social media with the fucking cell phone. We didn't have cell phones when I was growing up. We didn't have computers. Nobody had computers when I was a little kid. Millionaires. Computers were the size of your car. So we've made the world too complex. I don't think we need to go backwards, but maybe we can simplify things as we go forwards. So we're not desperately seeking new things. We're not being tricked by this novelty. The novelty of life, the complexification of life could be our destruction. Food for thought.